My 38M, wife 36F, told me she isn't attracted to me anymore. Do I stay or do I leave? My 38M, wife 36F, and I have been together 15 years, married 14, and we have 3 kids. We split up just a week ago after an argument. Over the weekend I told her how much I love her, that I don't want to lose her, and asked if she'd consider counseling. I let her sit on it for a couple of days, then last night we spoke and she agreed, but said she doesn't think it will work. She then told me she still loves me and thinks I'm good looking, but she's not attracted to me anymore. She said she doesn't feel anything sexually, I don't turn her on, and that she's lost her passion. Our sex life has been poor for a couple of years, but I thought the love between us was enough. Over the last year, things have worsened. She's been drinking more, sometimes paralytic, even at home alone. Started smoking again when drinking after years of quitting, and she often says she feels lost, now the kids are older. She's also been erratic with spending since getting a better job 18 months ago. Money used to be her strength, but now we clash because I've become strict with finances. We bought our first house 1.5 years ago, while she wants the fairy tale life she sees on social media. Only 2-3 years ago, we were living such a great life, and she was telling me how all her work friends have issues with their partners, but she's the only one that's happy with hers, and so finds herself having nothing to say during the moments they talk about this. I'm shocked and devastated. Part of me wants to fight for this marriage and try to fix things, but another part of me feels I'm worth more and should walk away. Just after any advice. She sounds depressed. She is seeking to escape her reality. I'm sorry I was here 8 months ago, and I had to hit rock bottom before I could work on my marriage. There's no marriage to fight for if she isn't fighting for herself. What are signs she's hitting perimenopause for $500? As a 43 female who lost attraction for my 41 male boyfriend of 16 years, you and your wife aren't alone. I will say hormones played a role. However, there's always more beneath the surface too. Years of resentment and not speaking / knowing each other's love language is a recipe for distance in the relationship. It's tough. I hope we all can salvage what we've built. The alcohol, drug usage, and spending are all signs of depression. She should probably have a blood panel done, as well as seeing a therapist for a diagnosis. It could be a thyroid issue or estrogen imbalance. Sometimes hormonal imbalances can create the same kind of symptoms seen with depression. This is fixable if you both want to fix it. Usually it's pretty small habits that accumulate and make or break attraction over time. Feeling overwhelmed, unsupported, isolated, overperforming, a lack of personal time, erosion of emotional intimacy / safety. If you both actually want to be together, those can usually be addressed. If one of you does not want to be together, you kind of have to surrender to that. Sorry to hear this. It might come from this, while she wants the fairy tale life she sees on social media. Is she good looking? Maybe she saw the interest she attracts there. My 27M, wife, 27F, is obese. How do I rebuild attraction to her? To start this off, I love my wife, and I'm not leaving her. She's in therapy, and I'm in process of getting myself a therapist. I can't ask anyone in my real life about this, so I guess I will post there. My wife is too fat. It didn't start off that way, though she always a little chubby. But since our wedding 4 years ago, she's easily put on 200 pounds. Last time I went to the doctor with her, she was 350 pounds at 5 feet 5 inches. I love her much, and she's an incredible person, but my attraction to her is just non-existent anymore, and I am terrified for her health. Since our wedding, we've both taken on desk jobs, and the cute girl I fell in love with is now too fat to do any of the activities we used. I met her in college through an outdoor activity club. She went on birth control after about a year of dating and has gradually gotten bigger. I really didn't care at first, but once she started struggling to walk and stopped exercising, I suggested going to a doctor to make sure everything was okay. It seemed to happen so quick I didn't notice how severe it was until she was unable to fit in a booth at our anniversary dinner, the same booth I proposed to her. When I suggested this, she did not take this well and became very angry at me. I understand women are made to feel horrible about their weight, but I genuinely just missed doing things with her and told her exactly as much. She wasn't receptive, so I dropped it. I feel as if I shouldn't have. I'm not sure if she's in denial about her weight or what. I haven't brought it up outside of asking her to visit the doctor, but I always am sure to invite her to the gym with me and home cook every meal for her. Her clothing does not fit her, and she needs my assistance in putting in and tying her shoes, and sometimes even just getting up. We're only 27. This weekend my friend brought his girlfriend over who is very thin and still in college. It really killed me to see how mobile and energetic was. She was able to get up and participate in games and sit on my friend's lap, while my wife just sat on the couch and snaked, and yes, I admit I was attracted to her. It's not that I wanted to pursue her or anything, but it just reminded me of when I first started dating my wife. I miss when my wife was smaller and active. I miss when I was washed constantly worried. This is vain, but our sex life is awful. I'd be happy to not even touch my wife, but intimacy is very important to her. Her belly makes missionary impossible, and her knees can't support her weight, so doggy doesn't work either. She suggested using 2 chairs to prop up her legs while she lays on the edge of the bed, while I stand in between them and penetrate her from the angle. This is what we've been doing, but the only way I can finish is if I close my ways or look away from her, because the angle is just so unattractive. My wife's personally is wonderful, and I love spending time with her. I just miss the girl I fell in love with. I have suggested couples therapy, but she is disinterested. I don't want her to be tiny thin, but just able to be active and have normal sex. I miss kissing during intimacy. Anytime I suggest working out or maybe dieting, she gets angry at me, and we won't talk. She'll say she is doing something about it, but she isn't. She refuses to size up clothes and behaves as if she hasn't doubled in size. It's concerning. She eats so much and barely gets off the couch, and I can only imagine the toll this is taking on her heart. I do not mean to be rude towards overweight people. I am sorry if I offended anybody, and English is not my first language, but my wife is American, and we live there, moved for college. I want to be with her forever even if she stays obese, but how do I get over how unattracted I am to her? She is beautiful, but it's like her features are buried within fat. You can't really get over it. She sounds unwell, and frankly she's shortening her life by being like this. She qualifies for Ozempic based on what you've posted here. You have to tell her you're worried about her, and miss the life you both had together. List the examples you've given here. Ask her if something is up. Why is she choosing to not take care of herself? And wouldn't she be worried if you were going through the same changes? And you're bringing it up. BC, you love her, and want to have as long a time together on this earth as possible. 200 pounds in 4 years is scary. Her heart and joints are screaming. First, tackle the root of her weight gain. 200 pounds in 4 years is either due to emotional eating/excess calories or hormone issues. 27 is way too young to be this obese. Not that it is okay at any age, but I'm saying that she is either eating a ridiculous amount or she has hormone issues. Just being a little bit lazy and overeating here, and there is not going to cause someone to gain 200 pounds. She probably knows this is an issue. She will be sensitive about it if you bring it up. You could try Ozempic and asking her about what is causing this. Say you're concerned. This is concerning. I was 150 when I met my husband and had gained that amount after a few years. It turned out to be my thyroid. I've fixed that, gotten on Mounjaro, and have lost 100 pounds so far. I might also make sure she isn't too depressed to care. It is okay if you don't find your wife attractive anymore. She's changed a lot. In my opinion, it's bullshit to say you should accept me as I am. If 350-pound women were your jam, you'd have married one. It's great she wants sex, but why should you have to not look at her to do it? That's ridiculous. And I'm a married woman, by the way. Do not feel guilty. She will have a lifetime of health problems if she doesn't lose the weight. She may be diabetic already at that size. Her knees and hips will go out. She may already have high blood pressure. She really needs to see a doctor. You're a good man for caring about it enough to see this through. My best to you. You need to stop being delicate. She's going to die. Take her to a doctor. Call up this doctor behind her back and tell them the situation. Maybe have it come from a female doctor, but stress to the doctor the amount you are worried. When she comes in and is shredded by reality, be there to understand. But firmly agree. Throw shit out and start working out with her. Do it together. Be encouraging. Get her hormones checked out, and maybe see if it is birth control, and if so, then you go on birth control instead. Intermittent fasting is also great. She needs to get in therapy and get serious about this, and you need to stop being silent while your life partner slowly tanks both of you. Good luck. My boyfriend cheated on me after 5 years. 26M27F. My boyfriend and I, 26M27F, have been happily together for 5 years. We were very happy, and Eve never cheated on him. We were planning on moving in together and getting married, and he confessed to me that a couple months ago, he got drunk and ended up at the strip club and got a lap dance from a stripper and kissed her. He said he got pressured by his friends from work he's known for months. They are all taken as well, and paid for the dance. He said he regretted it once he sobered up and then left. I'm not sure what to feel at this point. I feel cheated and played. He cried to me and told me he regretted it, and I don't deserve this. I'm so stuck and hurt and have never been through this. I need different perspectives from guys and girls. What does someone do in this position? So he's 26 and is still not strong enough to say no to his friends and not give in to peer pressure? The friends he's known for months, whereas he's been with you for years. That would bother me as much as the lap dance and kiss. I wouldn't want a partner who is a grown person still susceptible to peer pressure, nor would I want a partner who gets so drunk they kiss strippers. But that's just me. Why would he kiss her? That is just nuts. How embarrassing to be so incapable of making his own decisions. Thank you. Next. Sweetheart, for me personally, there's no such thing as getting pressured into cheating. I don't know if you drink alcohol, but if you do, have you ever thought of cheating on your boyfriend? When I'm drunk, all I think about is my partner. He's not a child. How do you feel about him going to a strip club anyway? From your comments, it seems you're not able to let this go. That alone would make me break up, because that alone is going to be the end of you regardless. Seems there's deeper-rooted trust issues there, and I doubt you're going to trust him to go out with co-workers again without wondering if he's cheating again. Mind you, this isn't me blaming you. Just saying if you can't trust him after this, just rip that band-aid off now and don't waste your own time. If you feel you want to try, I'd suggest couples counseling before moving in together or making any further marriage plans. If you guys go for a month and he starts complaining, leave him. No one should put a timeline on how long you should heal from hurt that they cause. My girlfriend 22F won't split vacations with me 23M. My girlfriend recently said that if we were to go on vacation, she wouldn't split the cost with me cause her father wouldn't make her pay for anything. To each their own, no matter how ridiculous that is to me. My sister invited us to her wedding, and the same rules I apply I guess, but she spun me not paying for her flight, as, if I don't want her to come then she won't, I get discounted flights, so I could easily pay for her, but it's just the principle at this point cause I'm not your dad and you are BF. Is there a better way for me to handle this, or address this, because I think it's going to cause problems in the future. I also want to know if you guys can see it from her perspective, because I don't get it at all. My sister and mom did a lot for me, but I would never expect any of that from my girl or wife. That's kind of weird to me. Why are you dating an entitled little princess? Don't pay for her vacations. If she wants a guy to pay her way, she can go find one if he exists. She sees you as a piggy bank, bro. Remind her you aren't her dad. Imagine how cringe it would be if you told her, well, my mom did XYZ for me, so now you need to. It's okay if she wants her boyfriend to pay for things. It's okay if you want to split the cost of things. Herein lies the mutually exclusive expectations that requires you each finding a better match as far as relationship finances go. If she expects daddy to pay, she needs to date someone daddy's age. Dump her, friend. You deserve an equal partner who pays her fair share. Your girlfriend apparently thinks she's a little princess. I can't imagine being so entitled that I think my boyfriend should pay for my trips because my daddy does. Yikes.